Should we keep our first place a mystery, or should we tell them where we're going? Hi! This is our first YouTube video that we plan to put up from many, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
Follow along with us. So I guess, should we talk about what our YouTube channel is kind of gonna be about, right?
Sí.
So, well, first of all, we do have to tell everybody there is gonna be Spanglish, so you might see subtitles at the bottom to kind of help out. We have a lot of Boricua slang that we can't control, and it just comes out.
Sí, así mismo es.
Yeah. So Fernando is Puerto Rican, 100%. He mostly speaks Spanish. His English is getting very good. And then I'm very Spanglish. So Texas Rican, babe, here. So you'll see add a little. But no, you'll see a lot of Spanglish and back and forth. So hope you guys can keep up. But we're really excited. Is it our first trip? No. Honeymoon would be our first trip.
Sí.
Right?
Sí.
So this is our second trip?
Second trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a trip. We've been married 9 months. February 2nd of 2023. So yeah, this is our first trip since our honeymoon. So we're really excited. We want to do a lot of these like mini trips because we want to be able to do budget friendly trips and then also be able to share with everyone, right? Because I mean, we know it's not easy to just take vacation. I mean, at least it's not for us just to take off from work and go. So we want to also help others that are in the same boat and can't just take off of work or work from home. And I mean, we know a lot of YouTubers that have the liberty to have jobs that they can take with them and kind of work around and have their own businesses. But we both have 9-to-5 jobs, technically 6-to-4 jobs. So it definitely consumes our days, Monday through Friday. So we want to kind of share these budget friendly, quick little getaways and get to know, I guess, Texas, right? First.
Yeah.
That's our first trip, which you guys will soon see. And then also surrounding states. So we are located, I guess you could say Denton, Texas, right?
Sí.
Roanoke area, North Texas. A lot of people might know UNT, University of North Texas. So we're down the street kind of from there. So DFW area. So we're very close to Oklahoma and Arkansas. We're about an hour and a half from both states. So we do want to plan trips up north, and then also we have all of Texas. So there's a lot of places in Texas. Should we keep our first place a mystery, or should we tell them where we're going? What do you think? I mean, I think it might help.
Yeah.
With especially what we're planning. We gave them 3 clues.
Yeah.
Gave them Oklahoma, Arkansas, and all of Texas.
Yeah. Pero ¿qué destinos podemos ir alrededor de 4 horas de distancia? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Que nos pongan sitios así como que...
Technically it's 5.
How many?
Yeah.
Okay. Pues
5 hours.
5 horas.
Okay. We're 5 hours away. We will be camping. But where will we be camping? In our Jeep Renegade, which I am so excited to do. So we'll be camping out of our car. We have a few camp spots, right? We have 2. And it'll be 3 days. So we're leaving Friday right after work. And that way we can spend all day Saturday, Sunday morning, and come back Sunday afternoon. So you guys will find out on Saturday. I'm excited. Okay, so first what we're going to show you this week is what we're taking.
Yeah.
Right? What we're packing, what our plans are, kind of what we plan on kind of doing.
Yeah.
We'll be camping, we'll have a car, we'll be stopping at different places. So we'll have a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Okay, so first thing, the goodies we bought.
Ya.
off of Amazon.
Ya, aquí ya mismo.
Okay, first thing first, I think this is the item that I'm most excited about. Are we most excited about this item?
Yeah.
I think I am. I'm very excited because we have been on the hunt for a cooler. I think probably since spring, which is when we planned our first camping trip that we did not do, hence having a wedding we had to pay for. So we finally got a cooler, and I'm very excited because this is kind of checking all of our check boxes because we wanted a cooler that we could travel with. We can also use just by itself because I like the bulky kind of Yeti style coolers, but it's just not as realistic for the stuff that we want to use it for. But I also wanted something that was easy to travel with, especially if it was heavy. So I found on Amazon this Titan cooler. This one is the one that has a capacity of 60 cans. And it does hold ice for up to 3 days, which is what our trip is. 3 days. It's like a deep freezer style cooler, so it'll keep everything nice and cold. This is going to be our fridge for the weekend. So what I love about this one is that it is on wheels, but it is also detachable. So if there's somewhere where we can't use the wheels, or we don't want to use the wheels, maybe it's not that heavy, we can always detach it. Thank you, dogs, for ruining the last video. But what I like about the cooler is detachable, and you can separate it from the wheels. Super easy. You just lift, stack, and slide it in. And then this one also folds in half, and then it just fits right here for storage. So it's very slim, very easy to put away, and then also very easy to put together, which I was very excited about because I didn't want something super bulky either way too, to kind of keep up space. Why are you laughing at me?
Cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
He's excited too. So here's our cooler. The space is insane inside this thing. First of all, love the color. The color is moss. So we have the axis here, so you can see how big it is. It's pretty big.
Boom.
I like how deep it is. And a pretty cool feature that I actually didn't know about till I opened it is the easy access on top. So it helps maintain everything super cold. I mean, you're not constantly opening it all the way up to access what you need, especially if there's something on top. And then the front pocket is also insulated, which is awesome. And it also kind of extends out just a little bit right here. So that's awesome too, that's also just an extension of the cooler. So I was thinking like ham, cheese, anything that's kind of skinny can go in there. And then it comes with a bottle opener. Very important for double chicos. So I'm excited about that. And I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh yeah, I need a bottle opener. And so then right here, it also comes with 2 handles on the side. So if it's too heavy, Fernando and I can carry it together if we can't have the wheels. Or my strong husband can carry it by himself. So this is cool. So it has all the straps, and I just love how versatile it is. Like, I love being able to have one item with a bunch of uses and purposes, and so you just put it on the wheels when you want the wheels, hooks up in the back, and that's it. Super easy. So I'm super excited about our cooler. We got some more goodies over here. So we have some more items that I bought off of Amazon, and items that we already have. So I think we budgeted, how much did we budget for everything? Our plan is to stay under $500. That includes all the items that you see here, food and gas. Any food that we purchase on our trip as well, because we will be stopping at coffee shops and little markets. So that'll be super fun to share. All in investment right now, we're at $300. So $300 is with us ready to go with the items that we've purchased and items that we already have. So I'm going to count that as already purchased, not going towards the budget. Some people might have a little bit of their budget kind of cut into if there's more items that you want to buy. We're just trying to keep it very simple with what we have and just kind of a few necessities like a fridge and a mattress that you will soon see.
Tenemos que recordar que esto que estamos haciendo es para enseñarle a todas las personas que sí pueden irse de road trip, sí pueden. Hay algunos que toman un poquito más de tiempo, hay otros que pues a lo mejor sí pueden porque tienen el budget. Pero esto que estamos haciendo ahora mismo son cosas muy sencillas. Cosas que la puedes ir comprando poco a poco o te vuelves loco y lo compras todo de un cantazo.
So, as Fernando was mentioning, this is kind of like our initial buy-in, I would say, kind of naming it phase 1 of car camping because, like you said, this is just our first initial investment. You know, it's a budget that we've set for our first trip, but our plan is to kind of have this trip as a trial to see if what we have is exactly what we need for car camping and also a learning experience. So if we say, hey, you know, we kind of need this, or we don't really need to bring this, or it would help if we had this. So it's kind of like helping us to establish what we need so that any future trips that we do, it'll be even more inexpensive and we can kind of just pack up the car and go. Now there's just a few additional things that I bought for our safety, especially for car camping. You know, you'll be camping in your car, it'll be overnight. You don't want to wake up in the morning and have someone looking at you or the sun in your face. So that was one of the first things on our list. We were like, okay, how are we going to safely camp? First of all, we're using the app, it's called iOverlander, which a lot of van lifers and camping, RV camping people know about, and it's really good because it helps you find in your location the best sites that are already tested by people, and it also has reviews and recommendations for whenever you go to these spots. So we'll be using that app to help us find safe places to sleep at night and to camp at. So on the topic of safety, we have the first thing I planned was blacking out the windows. So our Jeep Renegade has the 2 front windows, the back seat 2 windows, and then 2 small windows in the back as well, and then our back window and our front window. So we already have our visor for our front window. We're good on that. So I've got the high-vis, these are the UV protection, high-vis, just the normal sun visors that you can get anywhere, Walmart, Amazon. I bought 3. These are really good. You can cut them up. So I'm going to take, each one should cover 2 windows. So this will cover the front 2, back 2, and then any of the remaining pieces should fit the small windows since they are pretty small. So any of the scraps between these I will use for each window. And then I got a whole one for the back window. So it will be completely blacked out. But another concern we had too was having airflow in the car, but also safely having airflow. I don't think I could sleep with the windows completely down and exposed. So we found these car window sleeves. So there's 2 packs. This is for the front windows and the back windows, and you'll see why with the front windows. So these are kind of like window socks. It's kind of like how I see it. It's kind of like a window sock, and pretty much it will slip right over the door. So you'll open the door, slip it on, and so then it has this hole here for your review mirror, which is normally on the door. Some cars have it on the door, some don't. But this is that hole for the review mirror, and then it'll slip right on. So it at night is supposed to be completely blocking. You can't see through. So this way we can have the windows down, but we're not completely exposed. And if anything, if we have this in there, we can fold it in half so that we have that gap on top for some airflow. Next up is lighting. So my Jeep does not currently have lights inside. It's a very long story, but it's been like that 2 years now. So we need lighting for at night. So this lantern it checks all my boxes, and I was really excited because it has a lot of multi-uses to it as well. So you'll see. So this is the lantern. It can be powered by batteries, and it also comes with the car charger, which is I'm really excited about, because for camping we can just charge it up in the car while we're driving, have it already charged up here at home. But also for like any emergencies, if we don't have electric, we don't have power, we have batteries. So I love that it's useful in both circumstances. So this lantern has a bunch of stuff to it. So little metal parts go up. We have lighting on all 4 sides. It's also, you can also control how much lighting you want, if you want all 4 panels on or just a few. And my favorite part is these 2 right here pop out, and you have flashlights. The lantern will continue to work on even without these 2. These 2, you can separate it. You have lighting on the top, and then you can also use the side of it as flashlights. So I'm super excited for this, because if you're looking for something, especially if you lose it in the car, I need light to see, so I can just grab one off real quick, look for what I'm looking for, and pop it back on the lantern. And Fernando, I know you asked if we needed a compass. We don't need a compass because it has one on top. So I'm really excited about the lantern. We have one more Amazon purchase, but I will leave it last because it is one of the most essential items for our camping trip. So I'll leave that last. But we'll move on to some items that we already have, that we've already kind of planned on bringing with us, especially needed for food and whatnot. So first things first is this bag you can find at Walmart. I mean, I know you can find these anywhere, but it's kind of like a cooler tote bag, which is nice if there's anything that we need to keep cold or just try to not keep hot in the heat. So we'll have this bag. My plan is to kind of have food, all our essentials in these bags. So first thing first is a water bottle. So we'll definitely have quite a few water bottles. We'll also have our thermos. So when we make coffee, if you want to leave extra coffee just kind of ready, or any soup too, we could use this for. Yeah. Along with that is our other Stanley. Like I said, these are items we already have. So if you guys want to purchase these, I know I've seen them all over Amazon. I've seen them at Walmart too. So you can, TJ Maxx too. So you can get this pretty much anywhere. This is really cool. It's our little stove top, our little pot. So we can warm up soup, we can warm up milk for our coffee. It has a lid with little holes to steam, and it also comes with cups. So it comes with 2 cups. So it's nice because it's compact. It has a bunch of goodies in there, and it's just all in one. So we'll be taking that for sure for coffee, which is essential in our house. So coffee will not be missing. So we have that. We have, of course, our thermos for coffee to keep it nice and warm and also spill proof for me. And then, of course, to make our coffee, we have a greca. I think this is called, I don't know what it's called in English. I think it's a French, is it? No, not a French press, French something. We call it a greca. So, espresso, coffee, very important, very strong, delicious. So the next item that goes kind of with our kitchenware is our stove. So we got a small propane tank. This one we got at Walmart. They're in the camping section. And then here we have our little estufita. Is that what you call it?
Sí, la estufita.
Our little stove top. This one's really cool. Just screws on top of the propane tank. So we have this one, and we can use it for the greca. And we can also put our little Stanley pot on top as well, to heat up milk, coffee, soup, all the above. So we are set. See over here our backpack. This one is currently our go bag. So it already has a few items that we might need, like a fire starter, matches. It also includes our first aid kit, which I would recommend, especially on a camping trip, to have with you. So we already have that. It has literally everything you need. So we'll be taking that for sure. And then my backpack will have just everything else that we need. Clothes just for 3 days. So that'll be nice. And that's something we already have, but also Amazon. I can link this one below. It fits a lot. It has a lot of pockets. I've had it maybe 3-4 years now, and I really like this backpack. Last but not least, and definitely one of the top much needed items, was how are we gonna sleep in the car? So I did a lot of research on Amazon and YouTube, and people either use a mattress, a lot of people do a built-in platform, and then also air mattresses. So I know the platform idea is really cool, but that's definitely a phase 2-3 project to kind of have more established, and maybe for longer trips, it's something kind of more established. But since it is our day-to-day vehicle and we're only using it for 3 days for camping, I was like, I want something that's easy to set up and won't take up too much space or money. Trying to keep in our budget. So the air mattresses are a little tough to find, kind of to fit just right, especially because the Jeep Renegade fits a twin size, just a little bit shorter. That's with all the seats being put down in the back, and then the front 2 seats will be pushed forward and leaning forward. So we found from a YouTuber online who has tried it. They had a platform set up with a foldable mattress. So I thought, why don't we just use the foldable mattress? So this one's really cool. It folds in 3, which is really nice. It's very lightweight to carry. It also comes with a bag. So this is it completely folded up, so it would just be put away in the bag when we're traveling, storage. So it's pretty compact. It's not that big. It actually fits the both of us pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
I was surprised, but it did. We are currently sleeping on a full, so it's only like a little bit smaller. So it fits us 2 just fine. And this is it put together. And then layout wise, it looks like it's just in 3, but it's actually in 4. Pull out, lays flat. So you can see it's 1, 2, and 2 more panels. This is the one that is going to flip up. Like I mentioned, we need a little bit shorter. So this completely fits our whole body lengthwise, and then that 4th piece will act as a pillow. So it'll act as a pillow plus any additional pillows. I like to sleep with 2, so it's perfect. That'll be 1 pillow, and then I'll just add mine on top. We'll be just putting a twin sheet on top of it. And we've already tried it, tested it, and we both fit in the car with the mattress, completely closed up. We even have extra space in there because the doors kind of go out a little bit. So we have extra space on the sides, and it fit perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
So we're excited about that. And it's comfortable. It's a 4-inch memory foam, and it's actually pretty comfortable. It's kind of like a mattress topper just by itself. And it's not too thick to where we don't fit sitting. So we can also sit in the Jeep as well. So definitely an essential that we knew we needed. That was my biggest worry, was how are we gonna sleep comfortable? And you don't have to worry about an air mattress, even though a lot of them do come with the car pumps to put the air in them, which is nice, but this is just quick, easy, foldable, and I think more comfortable. We'll see. Like I said, this is our first test, so if the next trip we say we need to better invest in our sleeping situation, then we will. I think that's everything.
¿Sí?
Yeah.
Creo que es todo.
For now. I might add a few things later.
Yeah.
Oh. Pocket knife.
Importante.
We only have like 20 of these. Much needed. But yeah, I think that's it for now. If there's, well, food is missing, but we'll have plenty of that later. But I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
We're 4 days away, and we just have a few things left to prepare.
Yeah.
That's it for tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to bed. We have work in the morning.
Yeah.
Good night.
Ciao.